today's digital age, your data is your most valuable asset. That's why GotBackup is your ultimate, all-in-one cloud backup service that prioritizes your security, offers an unbeatable value, and unlocks exciting opportunities.
Is GotBackup really that easy? And exactly how secure is my data? Whoa! What the?
GotBackup offers unparalleled ease of use. With our simple 3-step setup process, users can effortlessly select which specific folders on their device to back up to their GotBackup cloud with just one configuration. Once set up, it operates seamlessly in the background, requiring no further attention. It's truly a set-and-forget solution. Whether you're a seasoned computer enthusiast or a casual user, GotBackup caters to all levels of technical proficiency, ensuring a smooth experience for everyone. And thanks to our super strong security tools like 256-bit AES encryption and other robust protocols, your data is super secure with us. At GotBackup, we believe your data should belong to you and you alone. That's why our active and passive protection systems are designed with multiple layers of security. We encrypt everything so we see and know nothing about your data.
Excuse me. Ms. Terabyte, I have a question. I'm not a computer-savvy person, but can you explain the technology?
Without getting too technical, this is how GotBackup secures your information. AES 256 encryption is a way to scramble information like text, files, or data so that it can't be understood unless you have the right key to unscramble it. Think of it like a secret code that only the intended recipient knows how to decode, in this case your GotBackup cloud. AES stands for Advanced Encryption Standard. The number 256 refers to the key length. In an everyday life analogy, imagine a combination lock. Most of them have 3 to 4 numbers that you have to put in the right order to open the safe. With us, you would have to guess 256 numbers in the right order. Having more bits in the key makes it much harder for someone to guess the right combination. 128-bit encryption has never been cracked. 256-bit encryption is virtually impossible. So, AES 256-bit encryption is a very strong method. It's a widely used encryption method that's considered very secure. In fact, the US military uses this very standard.
Quick question. That's good to know and all, but how does my data get from my laptop to my GotBackup cloud without being intercepted?
That is where SSL and TLS come in. SSL and TLS are protocols used to secure your communication over the internet. Think of them like locks on a letter that ensure when you send or receive information online, it stays safe and private. Imagine you're sending a letter through the mail. SSL and TLS is like using a special envelope with a lock on it. Only the person you're sending the letter can unlock it with a special key. In this case, your GotBackup cloud. So, even if someone tries to peek at your letter while it's traveling through the mail, they won't be able to read it because it's securely locked inside the envelope. This encryption keeps your personal data, like passwords or credit card numbers, safe from hackers who might try to intercept it while it's traveling from your computer to your GotBackup cloud.
Okay, that makes sense. But there are so many cloud service providers out there. Why should I choose GotBackup?
Because of GotBackup's unbeatable value at an unbeatable price. And here's the best part, with GotBackup, you and up to 5 family or team members can enjoy the peace of mind that comes with 6 terabytes of secure storage for unlimited devices. Access your files securely from any device, Windows, Mac, iOS, Android, or through any web browser. With end-to-end encrypted online storage, your data is shielded in a secure gateway in your cloud, giving you complete control over your digital footprint. But GotBackup isn't just about securing your data. GotBackup is the only cloud backup service of its kind that not only secures your data but also puts money back in your pocket with our lucrative affiliate program. When you become a GotBackup affiliate, you can earn commissions for every person you refer to our cloud service. It's a win-win. Secure your data and boost your income simultaneously.
Okay, I really like that part. Sign me up.
Don't settle for anything less than the best when it comes to protecting your digital life. Choose GotBackup, where security, value, and opportunity come together to safeguard your data and empower your future. Visit GotBackup.com today to sign up and start securing your digital life.
My microphone is muted. There we go. Let me try this again. Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are listening from. Great to have you all here. Let's see here. We have Dr. Ricky from Taylor, Texas. Welcome, welcome. We have Terry from the UK. This is what Sylvie from Quebec. Bienvenue, Sylvie. Let's see here. We have Stéphane. I think Stéphane below you is from Seattle, Washington. We have Courtney. Welcome. Great to have you here. We have here Windsor from Quebec. We have Francis from Ghana. Welcome, Francis. We have Mark Stevens from Adio, USA. We have here Benjamin from Texas. Lucie de Quebec. Bonjour, Lucie. We have Thelma. Welcome. And Nita from Brooklyn, New York. It's been a while. We haven't been to New York. Where's my wife? She was with me a second ago here. Usually sister. Oh, here she is. Hold on. There you go. Okay, Tammy. Yeah, you dropped off for a second. Yeah, so why don't we start with our story, very brief, and then let's get started. Go ahead, Tammy.
Absolutely. Well, happy Friday, everybody. I know it's a long weekend this weekend. So for those who are celebrating, enjoy your time with your family. Chris and I, we've been in the industry of network marketing for many years. I think, Chris, you're what, 28, 29? I mean, it's going so fast. The years are just flying. And so we actually met in the network marketing arena, and we got married, and we've been building full time in the network marketing profession for so many years. And Joel has been a friend of ours for 20 plus years, Chris, 20 some. Yeah. And Chris used to purchase some online service from him years ago, and we watched him grow in the service industry, and he watched us grow in the product industry and through network marketing. And he contacted Chris back. It's almost 2 years. Well, a year and a half now, 18 months. And he was telling Chris about this service that he was launching, and that it's growing extremely fast, and it would, it might be something that we'd be curious to have a look at. Long story short is we had a look at it just like you're going to look at this information today, and we just said, oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is what everybody needs. They're already using it. Huge value, and it's the only company in this in this arena that is dealing with network marketing. So we got super excited, and we totally focused on talking to as many people as we can over the last 18 months, and we've grown tremendously globally. So very excited.
Yes, and before I begin, I also wanted to mention that we want to send our love and our prayer to the state of Florida, specifically the central part of Florida, which has been hit pretty hard with Milton. Started with hurricane, level 5, and then went down to level 4. And I think when it started hitting land, it was at level 3. And then as it was starting, it was down to level 1. But there's been quite a bit of damage, especially in St. Petersburg. And so we're sending our love and our prayer to all of you. And hopefully all of you are safe. Tammy and I do have a property in Florida on the Utility Beach side. I think there's a lot of water from what I understand, but I think everybody is safe. So I just wanted to acknowledge just as we begin here, folks. But one of the reasons we decided to be part of this venture, folks, is Tammy and I are very serious. When we build a business, it's important that we're not the only one benefiting, but the people that are around us, our social network, can also benefit from this. And I really saw an opportunity where family can really benefit from this opportunity, because everybody needs a cloud service. And having, you're going to see what we're offering for the price they're charging, it's nickel and dimes. So it has potential for massive, massive growth. Right. So we can really, really turn our dreams into reality. And where do you stand? Like, why are you here? You look at these beautiful pictures here. You see this family that with this beautiful key showing that they just bought this home. Vacationing, folks, it's very, very important. One thing that maybe as a reference, the book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, the last habit is sharpening the saw, is taking the time to take breaks and to recharge. Vacation, it's some people think it's a luxury. It's actually a necessity. Now, there's different levels of vacation, and that's my point. Would you like to take a vacation that you can afford, or a vacation that you really want to take advantage of, right? What about having a new member of the families? We understand today people have to budget how many kids they can afford, which is unfortunate. If you want to have 10 kids, well, I know that's not the norm today, but my point in saying is you shouldn't be limited by what your budget is. It's not fair. But I know today it's an issue. So what if we have an opportunity that would not be an issue? The last point you see here on the hand with the investment portion, folks, this is really important. I remember as I grew up, and I never really thought so much. It was kind of an afterthought, right? Retirement. But now when you start reaching the mid 50s and 60 and so forth, you start realizing, hold just a minute here. I'm getting a little tired. I want to keep working like this forever. So investments are absolutely critical. And we know today with the reset, the new reset with what's going on with inflation and the economy, let's face it. I mean, a lot of our savings and a lot of our investments, in some cases, it's not what it used to be. So what if you have an opportunity where you can actually build this and create another stream of income to satisfy their lifestyle? That's what we're talking about here.
And that's the key is, we're all about empowering families. We want to help families to live an above average lifestyle, not just to survive. And we're doing it. We're seeing so many members right now worldwide that are absolutely rocking it with GotBackup, and it's super exciting to see. And you'll see why everybody's so excited here.
So we're going to share with you a quick little video that Joel shared. But just before we do this, just going to give you a bit of a context is, as Tammy mentioned, I was using a service with Joel, and I was back in the year 2000 or so, and I was using some of his space to host my website to a WordPress website. Long story short, this is how it all started. And in the years of 2003 or so. And the fact is, I remember Joel telling me that they were moving to the US in Texas. And at the time, not really understanding all of this. Oh, does that mean I can't use it as a service? He says, no, not at all. It's just going to be a different address. We're just moving our office to a place where they can support the bandwidth that can actually support the growth that we're seeing. And they went in Texas, where they invested into a 10,000 square feet building, which, by the way, is completely paid in full. It's a 10,000 square feet data center, and it only using a fraction of that space for the current server that can support up to 3 million users, folks. So right now we're crossing the 60,000 plus. So at the end of the day, this is a huge, huge, huge opportunity for growth. So let's watch that video so you have a better context of what we're talking about here.
Hey guys, welcome to the corporate office of GotBackup. Now everybody wants to know, are we super secure? And how do we offer such an amazing service at such a low price? So this is in our tech room. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take you on a tour of our server room to show you just how secure it is, and we welcome you into the family. So let's go over to the server room. So the first thing I wanna explain to you guys is that we're fully PCI compliant. For physical PCI compliance, what does that mean? It means we're allowed to physically store credit cards in our data center because we're uber secure. So we've passed all the tests for that, and we're legally allowed to store credit cards and your storage. So one of the first requirements for PCI compliance is you have to have 2 coded doors before you get into your server room. We also, as a company, like to have fun, so we call it Area 51. So anyway, I'm gonna code this door with my back here so you guys can't see what the code is. Come in this way. This is a simple inventory room, guys. We build servers here and so forth. And then our second coded door is over here, okay? And so we have a coded door here as well to get into the server room. So here we are in the server room, guys. This is where all the magic happens. So a couple of things people ask. Joel, how secure is my data, and could you ever lose our data? So as an example, let's come here. It's impossible to lose your data, and here's why. If you look at this storage array, and we have hundreds of storage arrays in here, there's 14 hard drives across this storage array. 4 of these hard drives could fail, which statistically never happens, but let's say it did. 4 of these hard drives need to fail before we start to lose some data. But guess what? We're not going to lose any data because this is striped to here. This whole rack of hard drives here is copied here. Just the same here. All these hard drives here are copied here. So there's not a single point of failure relative to your data. There's also no single point of failure in the server room. As an example, there's A power and B power. Every server is plugged into A power. Every server is plugged into B power. Also, relative to cooling of this room, if you come over here, you'll see we have 1, 2, 3, 4 air conditioners in this server room. So the air is never going to be a problem. The other thing as well is we're very, very efficient. If you look up at the ceiling, let's come back over here, you'll see vents up there, and the cold air is strategically placed in front of the servers here, so it sucks in all the cold air, and it goes over into the hot aisle behind this wall here. So very, very efficient server room as well. And finally, if God forbid there was ever a fire in this room, we have here what's called a fire suppression system. What this system does, it's just a bunch of electronics behind here, but we can open it up, okay, is if God forbid there was a fire, and in 25 years there's never been a fire, but it will snuff out all the oxygen in this room. If there's no oxygen, then the fire goes out, right? So we don't use water to destroy the equipment. So that's the basics of the server room. Super, super secure and super redundant relative to your data. So the other aspect to security is we use the exact same security as Amazon, as Google, as all the big players, Microsoft. It's patented security, it's military grade, 256-bit encryption security. So your stuff is very secure. So let's come out of the server room for now.
So I guess, just to give you, again, a small token of what it is we have, and you can certainly watch the rest of this video, and it's available in your back office of GotBackup. So Tammy, let's talk about the two global trends that we're covering here in our presentation today.
Yeah, massive trend in today's world is data storage. And you can see there's almost 15 billion smartphones, computers, any devices around the world. And that everybody is filling them up with photos, videos, music, all kinds of things, documents. I mean, we're really living in a paperless world in today's times. And so that's why there is a massive trend here.
I totally agree. And Dr. Ko, you're absolutely correct. I started using Pay Quicker now. This is one of our portals to receive payments. And it was so seamless, so simple. You can have multiple accounts. You can shift where you want the money, which account you want it. Folks, it is so amazing how convenient that opportunity is all about. Now, let's go back to a presentation here. GotBackup, folks, if you look at the percentage of mobile traffic from 2011 to 2023 went from 6% to 60%. I know that's a few years ago, but my point I'm trying to tell you here is that it's going from 6 to 60. Do you understand what's going on? The growth is absolutely massive. Let's keep moving forward. Size of cloud storage market worldwide from 2022 to 2030. The numbers were 90 billion, and in 2030, it'll be close to $500 billion in revenue. Do you realize how much of an opportunity it is for users like you and I? Because GotBackup will pay you. We'll cover that a little later. They will pay you for telling others about this incredible service. So let's carry on about our basic service.
And let's face it, we all have a cell phone addiction at some level. We use cell phones for everything. Every single day, I'm using it for different things. Obviously, setting timers, alarms, all this stuff. When I'm doing my cooking, I use YouTube all the time. I'm always on YouTube, learning things on how to do things. And anytime, I don't know about you, but anytime my phone is left at home when I leave the house, I always go back, because most people today, they need their phones. They're in business. And so they're either in sales or marketing or some type of a way they need to be connected through their workplace. So everybody has that addiction. So it's massive.
You know, it's so important. Again, Dr. Ko, you're really on the ball this morning. Well, our time zone, data is the new oil, right? So this is important to understand, folks, that we're in the middle of a trend that is absolutely growing at the beginning of it. See, data loss is a growing concern, right? Over 45% of cell phones users have accidentally damaged their cell phones. As a matter of fact, we lost our data. 5,700 screens are cracked every hour. Laptops and cell phones are stolen every 43 seconds. And again, this slide is it's close to 2 years old now. So I think things might be a little worse considering what's going on with our economy. So here's another kind of irritating situation that we come across.
Yeah, it's interesting, Chris. Every time I talk to people, I always bring this up because everybody's getting these messages. Everybody's loading up their devices, and they either have to take the time to get rid of things, or they have to pay more. So that's why this is a huge opportunity with GotBackup.
And the second trend, folks, is making more money, right? And the fact is, it's not about really making more money. It's about being smarter in making money. That's what it is. Whenever there's changes and challenges in our economy, that means that there's a shift. And people have to start changing direction to stay current. And that's what's going on here. And digital services is coming at age, especially our industry of network marketing. That's one of the reasons why Tammy jumped on it 18 months ago. We saw that 42% of Americans have side gigs today, right? 62% of Gen Z, there's our children between 18 to 25, also have side business. Folks, what about the rest of the world? We're dealing with an economy that is very challenging because often the economy is compared to the US dollar. And if the US dollar is climbing like a rocket ship across different parts of the world, then it becomes a challenge for different in the economy in certain markets. And when you have an opportunity like this that pays you in US dollars in these markets, do you see how incredible this can be? So this is a wonderful, wonderful opportunity to make money regardless of where you are, in companies like Wise and Pay Quicker. These are the portals that will deposit our money into our bank accounts, or you can use a Visa or credit card that you can actually utilize. Absolutely phenomenal. So Tammy, let's talk about a little bit the leverage that these two global trends brings to us.
Absolutely. And the key is to leverage trends, and not to put all your eggs in one basket. I think we've all learned a lot through the pandemic. And, with GotBackup, we have a core product, which has to do with the data storage. And we also have a VIP package that Chris is going to share a little bit about for those who just love to do their sales and marketing online. They're going to benefit huge from that. And so our main core product is 6 terabytes. You get 6 terabytes of data storage. You can have, which is phenomenal for families. You can have up to five extra people on your account, so 6 in total. Unlimited devices, and all of this it's actually $9.97 a month. So what's more exciting than anything, because everybody's always about timing, right? So it's the only home-based business, network marketing business that pays you to tell other people about the value that they can get from this data storage. So it's super exciting. We get really excited when we talk about it.
and folks, just an example here. I deleted a few of them, but as we are presenting this, I don't know if you can see my cell phone here. I don't know if you can see the congratulations GotBackup, congratulations GotBackup, congratulations GotBackup. These are people that are signing up in real time as we are presenting this. Talk about an amazing opportunity. And I deleted about 3 of them earlier. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people from the time we started, which is 18 minutes ago. Do you understand how powerful this is? If you look at a competitor like iCloud, Dropbox, Google Drive, folks, right? You're looking all within the average of $10 a month, and they all provide about 2 terabytes within one users generally. I know the Google has a bit of a different, they have 6 users there, but again, it's 2 terabytes. GotBackup, it is $9.97, again, within the price range of $10, or you can pay for the entire year, which is $99.97, which turns out to be about $8 in change for 6 terabytes. Let's compare apples with Apple. iCloud, Dropbox, and Google Drive, right? $360, $660, and $216 a year, all within the range of about 6 terabytes, right? You see what's going on here. GotBackup, again, $99.97 for 6 terabytes, 6 separate accounts. Folks, it's unbelievable value. And here's the thing. I was just showing you here the signups. Another one just popped in. Isn't that cool? Now, here's what's going on. That happens when you start sharing this information with others, and momentum is starting to hit because people are passing the torch and telling others about it. Imagine GotBackup, who has 800 million users. What is going to happen when GotBackup gets a quarter of a tiny percentage of that? Do you understand the potential that this brings to your life, to your family? Tammy, let's kind of summarize the benefits of GotBackup.
Yeah, so the most important thing is what's in your devices. You know, people spend money on protecting the outside, which is very, very important. But the most important thing is what you have inside. So having a backup is so you just relieve, because you don't even have to think about it. That's the most important thing, right? Is to set and forget, and everything is being done. So you get 6 terabytes of storage for $9.97 a month, or $99 for the year. You're going to hear about that. It includes up to 6 people on one account for people who don't use a lot of storage. All devices, you guys. And you heard the security videos. And if you haven't, get back to the person who introduced you to this session, and they'll send you the videos so you understand where the data is going, the security of the data, and how important it is to have.
Let's talk about the video, folks. Let's show people exactly how simple it is to install this on your cell phone. Let's watch this.
Everybody, this is a quick walkthrough of how to install your GotBackup app onto your mobile device. In this case, I'm using the Android Galaxy, but the process is the same also on an iPhone. So to download your app, there's 2 ways to do this. You can either come to the Play Store. On an iPhone, it's called just the App Store, and just search for GotBackup. And there it is. Or we could come to our members area and go to use this tool, and then you will see it here on your dashboard. So again, I'm using my Android device. So I'm going to go ahead and click this, and it's going to take me to my Google Play Store. If you're on an iPhone, it will take you to your App Store on your iPhone device. So I'm going to go ahead and install that. Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and open it. It's going to ask you to log into your account. Go ahead and allow all your notifications so it could let you know that everything's being uploaded properly, and go ahead and put in your unique ID. Once logged in, you will be asked to let GotBackup access your photos and videos on your mobile device. Select Allow. Without having to do anything, an Android upload folder was automatically created for me. Neat! If you are on an iPhone, the folder will be called iPhone Upload. Now, depending on how many photos and videos is on your device, your first backup might take some time. So it is highly recommended that your device is on a charger and is connected to Wi-Fi. It is a good idea to start your first backup in the evening and keep your GotBackup app open and let it back up overnight. One more thing I'd like to point out. If I tap on these 3 little lines on the top left corner and tap on Settings, you will see these 3 boxes under Monitor are automatically checked. Auto Upload will automatically upload all future photos and videos taken on your device to your GotBackup cloud. Camera Roll Upload will back up all existing photos and videos that are stored on your device to your GotBackup cloud. And Upload Only on Wi-Fi will only back up your data while connected to Wi-Fi. If you have an unlimited data plan, you can uncheck this. So if I come to my gallery, I'm going to have a slew of pictures from over the years. This is actually Joel's phone, so if I come to my albums, I have almost 1,400 pictures. Alright, so if I come to my app, come back to my menu and click Transfers, you're going to see all my pictures now are uploading. Since this might be a large upload at first and I have a low battery, it's highly recommended that you plug into a power source. So I'm going to do that right now. Alright, now that's finished. We can now see that our Android upload has all been categorized by what year these photos were taken. These were taken in 2021. And this was just recently. So that's pretty much it. Pretty easy, pretty straightforward.
As you can see, folks, it's very, very simple to do. And let's talk about the VIP package that's offered. These are for folks that are seriously want to build their network business here with GotBackup. And VTuber, it's like a YouTube channel, but your own personal channel where you can upload all your videos safely. And you can reference the links to your emails. You can share a file with someone else. You can download it by sending an MP4, which is not the actual file, but a link as a reference. So it's a lot easier to send through social media platforms or emails or anything like this. Memory place. Imagine you doing a wedding or your event, which we've done a few of them with GotBackup. And then everybody who's in the audience who took pictures, you can give them a QR code or a link that they can just click on or scan, and then they can upload all their pictures on that same memory place. And then in turn, you can share that link where everybody in the audience can have access to all these wonderful pictures taken by different members. Really awesome. You got a personal promo link. You know, when you start GotBackup, a link is provided to you. And this is probably where some of you are here, is you put your name and your email, and then you start receiving emails from the pre-enrollee list and so forth. Again, that's beside the point here. This is some of the service that we're not even talking about that's included with your $10 a month. My point here is with this promo link, you can change the content, you can change the video, you can change the language, there's so many things you can do. It's an awesome, awesome, awesome feature. This is a custom domain where, let's say you don't want to use GotBackup, you want to use your own. I'm using cloudspace.info, right? That's the domain I've assigned to it. So that's what I use into my social media platform and so forth. So that way it's consistent. It's a domain that I own, and it's basically being utilized. And again, it's an added service. So Tammy, let's talk a little bit about the fact that GotBackup pays us for telling others about it. That is so powerful.
Absolutely. So we have 7 different ways that you can earn income with GotBackup. We're going to talk about the first 3, but understand, as you grow in your business, you'll move up to reaching different bonus levels. So Chris will show you some graphs a little bit after, but let's talk about the customer acquisition bonus, Chris, because that's when you talk to people, right? And they have an interest to become a member. If they pay monthly, the first time they sign up, you'll get 200%. So $9.97, it'll give you, let's say, round it off to $20. And for the $99.97 for the year, you're actually saving 2 months. Most people take the year up front, and you'll get 50% on that as the person who introduced them. And then 25% on the VIP package or any other future products that the company will launch in the future. And you can see the customers only. These are people who are not members. They're not earning income. You'll get 25% ongoing every single month. So an example of somebody who decides to become members, let's say you have 20 people that decide to become members, and they decide to do monthly 200% commission. So $20 times 20 people is $400 commission. And you're not limited, you guys. Talk to as many people as you can. That's what we're all doing, and you earn. And as you earn, you're also building a team working together doing the same thing. So a customer, as I mentioned, if you had 20 customers, you get 25% of the subscription fee, which is $2.50 on the $10 item, and times 20, you're going to get $50. And that's ongoing monthly. So that's residual income, you guys. So if you talk to people who are not interested in making money, which I don't know anybody today who doesn't want to make money, then you can get them as a customer.
It's as simple as that. And this is where it becomes very, very interesting, folks, is as you start moving up in ranks and you start building your business, now you're moving into the other 6 ways to earn money. This one is going to talk about is this cycle earning. And this is when people are deciding to be part of this business and they're joining your team, they're placed either on the left or on the right. That's all they can be, either left or on the right. And it just accumulates. So if someone is above you sharing the same leg as you, you can see here indirect referral. That's someone here that you don't know of that was introduced by someone above you on the right-hand side. And you can see you introduce someone, let's say your first person, which happens to be direct, that would be someone you introduce. So the person that's indirect that you don't know will benefit from your effort as you benefit from the effort of someone else who actually building their business. And that's the powerful of a team commission, building a 2-team tree. So let's talk about now the cycle bonus. There are 2 tiers, tier 1, tier 2. Tier 1 occurs when you sponsor 1 person on your left and 1 person on your right. So the step 1 is you want to be active. That means that you're paying your $10 a month or your $100 a year to be active to access your service. Number 1. Number 2 is, as I mentioned, is you sponsor 1 person on your left, 1 person on your right. You become what we call the copper. Now you're in tier 1. Tier 1 and tier 2, it just happens that there's more money on tier 2 there is in tier 1. And this is based on the rank that you achieve with the company. We'll share that with you in a moment. And number 3 is that's when you start earning cycles. So how does that happen? Well, you need to see 6 people underneath you. They don't have to be coming from you. As long as you bought 1 on the left, 1 on the right, the rest could be spillover from above, or it could be from someone you brought in or below, whatever. As long as it sees 6 people where 4 on one side, 2 on the other side, it triggers a cycle. Okay. And a cycle will vary based on the company's revenue, and profitability, and also based on your rank, as I mentioned earlier. Very, very powerful. Now we're going to share with you the third way. It's what we call cycle match, right? So what you're seeing before you are when you reach a level Sapphire and above, and I'll show you the ladder in a minute here. These are the levels that you reach. When you're Sapphire, now you're starting adding another level of the bonus where you're receiving 25% matching cycle. What does that mean? Well, let's say you sponsor me, and let's say I sponsored 100 times. Well, 25%, that means you will receive 25 cycle. So if a cycle is worth X, well, 25 that will be added on to be cumulative to what you've earned in your cycle, up to a maximum of $1,000. This is really, really, really cool. So once you start, let's say you sponsor someone and that person's cycling 500 times, 600 times, that $1,000, you could hit that, but it will plateau at 1,000 until you become an emerald. And as you become an emerald, then what's happening is your matching cycle increases to 50% and the matching cap goes up to $2,000. This is by sponsoring 1 person who's a leader, who's building his team. Do you see the potential here? You can earn up to $20,000 per person. I'm not saying you're going to earn this. What I'm saying is this is the capability of this plan, what we call the matching cycle. It's very, very, very powerful. So it's all about duplication. When you look at the 7 ways to earn, folks, is you have the generation bonus. Just think about this. It doesn't matter who brought who. What the company sees is they see all these people paying their $10 a month that they pay for a year or per month. The company looks at them and divide them in 12 months. And it gives you $2.50, or let me refer 2.5% from, not $2.50, 2.5% from each of those bodies. Just go back to what I was saying earlier. Dropbox has over 800 million users, right? Just compute the possibilities of all these bodies, and you start. It's like Pac-Man, and if you remember that in the 80s, right? So what's happening here is that it's capturing all of this, and that's an added bonus. This happens when you become the level of gold and above. Then there's dynamic compression, there's rank bonus pool, there's leadership bonus pool. Folks, there's so much income possibility here that it's unbelievable the potential we have together. Tammy, how do we duplicate this? How do we build this business?
Well, first of all, if you're evaluating it for the first time, get yourself signed up. And the person who introduced you is going to get you started right. And the first thing you want to do is get your first 2. You want to register 1 person on your left organization and 1 person on your right organization. And then you can see number 3, do the same thing. Go get 2 more. And it's easy, you guys, because it's a $10 item, right? It's $20 sign up fee, which I'm going to share with you yearly, but it's a $10 a month, or you pay $100 and your business is rocking for a year if you talk to people. So, and it's all about duplication. It really is. If you can get people do small things over time, that duplicates, and you end up having a massive organization. We've been in the industry for a long time, and we know that if you focus on the fundamentals, and everybody focuses on the fundamentals, that's when you'll build a massive, massive organization, and it'll grow worldwide. You'll see. So $40 fee. It's an annual fee, and then you decide if
$20,
you
Tammy. You
want to
said
start
40.
monthly or if you want to do yearly. That simple.
Yeah, and it's $20 fee annual, not 40, but
That's what I
$20
said.
fee. Okay, it's just
Annually, yeah.
maybe I heard 40. So just keep in
No,
mind, folks, this
20
is annual.
annual. Yeah.
Okay. So what happens here, folks, is it's as simple as that. And this is the VIP package where, again, it's an added incentive and it's very inexpensive. I'm spending hundreds of dollars a month with different services utilizing Wix and everything else because I've been using these companies for years and years and years. And there's others that I'm utilizing. And $37 a month is nickel and dimes to have access to all of these stuff, which is you can also pay yearly, straightforward. And there's a promotion here, folks, right now. We're doing a campaign in the month of October. First place, second place, third place, fourth place. And as fifth place, from 5th to 10, everybody has $50. So you can, I'll show you in a minute here how that's represented in your back office. Really, really, really cool. That's a contest, cash contest to help you build your business. How many countries are we in, Tammy?
140. That's really exciting because Chris and I have been in the industry for a long time. And we've been part of companies that might have, 25, even up to 30. But here it's an app. So you can do this business anywhere in the world. It's phenomenal.
And recognition and achievement is so important. Remember earlier I was talking about the different ranks. A bronze, that means that you're sponsored one person. A copper, this is exactly what we suggest. One person on your left, one person on your right. A silver, that means one of your personal or someone from one of your personal became a copper. And a gold, and then again, I'm not going to go through a training here today, but that's when you start taking advantage of all the bonuses that the compensation plan offers. As a platinum, again, it's really, really cool. But what's going on is as a sapphire, as a platinum, you're moving from tier 1 to tier 2 in the cycles. And then sapphire, if you recall, start earning matching check from your personals. Isn't that awesome? And as an emerald, it just gets bigger and bigger and better and better. And again, the matching check increases. You can see all the way up to black diamond. Absolutely phenomenal. Tammy, let's summarize very quickly the support system we have in place.
Yeah, the moment you get started, there's a personalized referral links that you'll have to be able to send to people. There's scripts. There's all kinds of stuff available. Landing page. You have email marketing system embedded into the back office, which is phenomenal. Lots of marketing tools. And we have regular online presentations that are growing and growing and growing in different languages. So it's a lot of fun. You can plug people into all the different presentations available that are happening. I highly recommend it to always show up on Wednesday night at 8 p.m. If you can't do the live, definitely listen to the recording because that's Joel talking about all the updates and the excitement that's going on. In the back end, he sees everything, right? And then, of course, there's team trainings that are going on and lots of support. And that's the most important thing when you get started. How do I get started right?
So at the end of the day, folks, we have a product that everyone needs in a business everyone can afford. In today's economy, this is really, really, really important. It's time to get started, folks. Let's turn our dreams into reality. And if you came in from the affiliate link that you clicked on to be here, all you need to do is just go to GotBackupLive.com and just go ahead and enroll. If you want to make sure that you are enrolled by the person that invited you here today, just ask them to send them the link, or if you already have it, just go ahead and activate, and it's as simple as that. And I like to finish with this here, folks. I like to show you a little bit of what's going on. This is my back office here. Okay, you can see my picture here. That's my back office. And you look at the leaderboard. I like to recognize the folks that are doing fantastic. That's from October 7 till October 13. And David Dekiel is absolutely rocking the boat. This guy right now is an emerald. He went from an associate, and he's been reaching gold and platinum and sapphire, and now he's an emerald. The guy is absolutely racing, right? There's also Polo. Well done. Congratulations. Number 2. And then Arvin. Stone Evans is there almost every week. We have Cassandra. It's nice. That's really cool. We have Richard. We have Jeffrey. We have Eucor. We have Danny. And we have Randy and Anne. Congratulations. You're on the top 10 here this month. And the right side is pretty much the same, doesn't change very, very much. But you can see here, Sylvia is going up in the top 10. This is really cool. Richard and Curtis, Dr. Keo, you're moving up to rank. The rest are kind of pretty consistent. And let's move up here. Top 10 weekly sale generated. David, of course, is absolutely rocking the boat. You have Eucor. We have here GotBackup, amazing deal. We see him here almost every week. Jeffrey, Polo, George, Deborah, Dave, and Marius and Russ. Well done. Nice to see Russ. Great that you're there. And you see here the top weekly lead generated. We have Michael, we have Dave, we have Jury, we have Don, Dr. Kwaku, we have or KOA, we have Michael, Brian, Gary, Antonio, and David. This is absolutely awesome. Congratulations, guys. Here's really, really cool. Let's look here at the October cash contest, right? Sometimes we don't take a lot of time to look at these things, but that's the contest that's taking place right now. There's 20 days left here. And let's see here. We have here, we have David is actually the top of the list. Absolutely wrong. We have Paulo number 2. We have Jeffrey number 3. We have Nathan and Sabo. We have Danny. We have Raul, Lillian, and Godfred. Well done, buddy. This is good from Ghana. And then we have Soro from Côte d'Ivoire. This is really, really cool. You see that it's a really nice mixture, right? We have the international market. We have the North American market. I think David is Canadian. This is really, really awesome, guys. So again, there's so many things here, and something that's very, very important I want to share with you as you begin, folks. If you start your business today, here's what you need to understand. Here's what you need to do. 2 things. Number 1, you go to your GotBackup, use this tool. As you click on this link, it will take you where you can download the app, okay? So when you click, in my case, I came from the version 1.0, so I still have access to the old server. But my point here is you want to download the software for your Mac or your PC or your iPhone. And if you happen to be here from your iPhone, you just click on these buttons and it will actually download the app. And then you just go through the video that we share with you. And all these videos here will show you exactly, this is how to install it on your computer. I think there was a question with Julie, does this program also work to back up your laptop correct? Yes, this video will show you exactly what to do. Really, 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 really simple. So folks, in closing here, what's important is that we have an opportunity that everyone can afford, a service that everyone needs. You are ahead of a major, major trend. Dr. Kiwi mentioned that earlier. Data is the new oil. And there's a lot of added features that Joel is adding to all of this. Folks, I'm telling you, you are in the right place in the right time. Don't give up just because you may think things are too quiet right now. Stay the course. Keep moving forward. It's like jogging, not racing, jogging. And sometimes you may race for a little segment, but you get tired, go back to jogging. If you need, go back to walking, but never stop. Never put the foot on the brake. Always keep the foot on the gas pedal so you keep moving forward. So in closing, Tammy and I are honored to share this opportunity with you. Thank you so much for being here, folks. Take advantage of this trend. It is growing. And some of you, one day, I'm telling you, you are going to make more money that you ever made on a monthly basis. I'm not saying you're going to make that, but I'm saying the possibilities are there. The opportunity is there. But you do need to get to work. You do need to share this information. And I highly recommend that you show up for a training Saturday, because Tammy and I are going to be doing the second segment from last Saturday on how to recruit 10 people in 10 days. And in
30 days.
10 people in 30 days. And we did the first 10-day segment last Saturday. Tomorrow, we're going to be talking from day 11 to day 20 on what to do. So have yourself a great, great rest of your weekend, folks, and we'll see you in future webinars. Bye for now.
Have a great weekend.